Saturday you're night and mine. You know that every Saturday night is your shine.
Light up a candle. Sit back and enjoy your show of shows.
And when you get about 15, 20,000 feet, it gets like that.
It's a little heavier.
Yeah, that's right. But then when you get up to about 30,000 feet, it's like that. See, that's how it is.
See, and you have to walk very
That's
slowly.
right. See, that's how it is.
Well, it doesn't feel too badly, Professor.
It doesn't?
No.
Then take me over to 81st Street. You can drop me over. What's wrong with food like this? Is there anything wrong with it? Is there anything wrong with it? C'est pour la chaleur, non? C'est pour toi, non? Oh oui, c'est vrai. La chaleur est magnifique comme ça, explosive. C'est tout.
Hollywood's most good-looking and tallest movie star.
This is my good side. I'll show you. Take one.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that handsome?
Not bad. Oh,
Isn't that beautiful?
goodness gracious.
Certainly. That's my good side. But my bad side? Take two.
Sir, everybody is interested in longevity. What has kept you alive for 2,000 years?
Sneezing.
Just a moment. How could sneezing keep you alive?
Sneezing has kept me rolling along singing a song for 2,000 big ones.
I don't understand that, sir. I don't understand that.
I must sneeze a good 500-600 times a day.
I still don't understand how that can keep you alive.
Watch this. I'll show you. Wait a minute. Tickle. Give me a little tickle.
Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you.
See what you said?
Bless you.
Bless you. I get 500, 600 blesses a day.
Calls upon the freak upon the tape to take the housing purchase upon the very cause that seventh part of it.
But I know that's what you said, but yet if I had medication, I would.
Now, did they do this to you to make you talk?
No. They did this to make me scream.
Have you thought of a wish?
Well, yeah, I thought of one, but it could never happen. Making wishes happen is my job. I'm very good at it.
My lovely portrait of Monica. Huh?
What? How dare you?
How dare me what?
Well, my God, you just... You're a crazy person, how could you?
I'm a genius. I can do anything.
You want a scalp to hang on your belt?
This is a cute one. I had this one made so people will say, Alan is losing his hair. Would you like that one? Or would you like a crew cut one that I had made for the summer? Oh, this one, Mike. Alan, you need a haircut. Huh? Would you like these? What do you suggest I do with all of these now, huh?
I can't tell you how good it is to see you. I gotta be honest with you, I thought you were dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Reiner.
First of all, I have a lot of housekeeping to do. First, Wendy, I want to thank you so much. You know, Wendy Malick, we worked together on hot in Cleveland. She's by far the prettiest, the most talented, and the nicest of all of those women. Really, no question about it. If someone else had presented it, I might have said differently, but I thank you. Watching that and listening to this, what you just did, it makes me feel that I no longer think of myself as, I'm 91, and you always wonder, you always wonder what they will say after you've gone. And you've said it. I know what my memorial is. And I want to quote myself. Somebody asked me to watch the Oscars, and it was for Twitter. That's for a tweet. If I would just comment on it, and when they read the memoriam, I'd like to say it again. I was so excited about not hearing my name mentioned on the memoriam, and I feel it again. However, there's a few things I jotted down during the course of the evening. First of all, this guy, Alonzo Bowden, something has to be done about him and for him. No, I'm not kidding. While I'm sitting there, my brain still works, and I will describe that to you. I said, what do we do about this guy? This is an extraordinarily talented, gifted man. And are we going to constrain him to come to things like this and make us laugh for free? No. I was sitting there. He should have we've got to look for a movie project for this guy, or at least, and this is very, very important, we've got to get him on television doing commentary the way Bill Maher does and Stephen Colbert. He should have his own spot on some show every week at least. And you people out there should start thinking about it. I'll be thinking about it. Anyway, Bowden, where are you? I hope you're here to hear this, because it's sincere. Anyway. Oh, by the way, in my credits, I have one credit that I'm most proud of, because he's my favorite human being who ever lived in the writing field. That's Mark Twain. I got the 3rd Mark Twain Award, and they didn't mention that, and that's the one I wait to hear. Anyway, now, as I was saying, I wrote a book called I Remember Me, and it's out there now, and I wake up every morning. I can't walk like I used to. I walk around a block, but ideas still pop in my head, and I still can work at the computer. And I said, if I have to get up in the morning and have nothing to do, I don't think I'd hang around, but I keep having ideas. And one of the ideas I had was something that would have been in my last book had I remembered it. So I started another book called I Just Remembered. I'm not kidding. I have 7 chapters in it. Some of them are very, very good. There's one I would love to tell you about. The chapter is how I got Joyce Kunz to pronounce her name correctly. True story. But would you like to hear that? No. Anyway, no. But as I was writing it, I was saying, I said, the very last chapter, I got an idea for the last chapter, and I would like to read it. Do I have time to read this? I hope I do it justice, because it's awful good. It's called Chapter The Very Last One. One must be alive to write about death. When I awoke this morning and remembered what I had planned for the last chapter of the book, I realized that it would only be possible to write if I were alive, not dead. And since as of now, I'm not dead, I'm able to recall and note some of the things I have enjoyed doing, and perhaps will never do again. They are, for the most part, simple but important things that most of us take for granted, and here they are: breathing, eating, hearing, seeing, sleeping, peeing, bathing, washing, reading, writing, thinking, drinking, walking, talking, kissing, cooking, kicking, licking, loving, laughing, lounging, scrounging, singing, sighing, coming, going, catching, throwing, craving, knowing, swimming, diving, sneezing, driving, selling, buying, burping, farting, hugging, shrugging, doubting, flouting, fishing, wishing, yawning, spawning, skating, dating, mating, hating, creating, masturbating, meditating, voting, doing, quoting, emoting, prodding, nodding, typing, hyping, skyping, texting, tweeting, meeting, party, fleeting, skiing, and just plain being. Anyway. And you know, while I'm sitting, and I would like to thank Pat Morrison for something she wrote here, but I'd like to correct her. She wrote a very nice little opening thing in this book, and it says, "It is a scientific fact that at least 8.4% of all the laughs you have ever laughed since you were born, have been generated by Carl Reiner. You can look it up." I looked it up. And you're wrong. It is not 8.4. I'm sorry to say it is 8.3. Anyway, I thank you for this. And by the way, there is nothing I like more, and I worry about this, I really do. The newspaper every morning gets thinner and thinner. The one section is down to one page, and the middle section is one page, we've got to make sure there's a newspaper, because there's no way to eat breakfast and enjoy it. If I can't look at the obituaries and not find my name in them, if I find my name in them, I won't have coffee. But thank you.
Once more for the great Carl Reiner. Our next presenters are husband and wife. Well, not in real life, but on a TV show called Sullivan and Son, the Vince Vaughn-produced hit comedy on TBS. Jodi Long is a veteran of both stage and screen. She made her Broadway debut at the tender age of 7. And went on to star in Nowhere to Go But Up, Loose Ends, and the David Henry Wong version of Flower Drum Song on The Great White Way. Her film credits include Beginners and Patty Hearst. Among her many television credits are Law and Order LA and All-American Girl playing Margaret Cho's mother. Brooklyn-born Dan Lauria starred as Vince Lombardi on Broadway, where he got to scream a lot. He was born to play that part. Frank wrote that, Dan, not me. Many of you will remember Dan from his Wonder Years days playing Jack Arnold. He's played everything from a cop to a commanding officer, just like the one he was in Vietnam, to a judge and a priest in films like Stakeout and Independence Day and a slew of TV shows, too many to name. On his new TV series, he is Sullivan, and Jodi is Mrs. Sullivan. It's called Sullivan and Son. Please welcome Jodi Long and Dan Lauria.